Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Anial Fawarwala and I am a facilitator at Rehan School for Agni campus. So today we are live again with Paul Annie. So let's start now. Okay, it's connecting. Hello Annie.
Web APIS enabled.
Hello Annie, how are you doing? Okay, so I don't know, it's an internet issue or something. Let's get started again. Okay. Hello Annie, how are you doing? Hello Annie.
Hey, hey. Haha, close, it's Annie, not Eddie, though I wouldn't mind having a secret agent name like that.
Okay, Annie, so today
Speaking
our
of
topic
which, how's
is
your undercover
tracing
report?
the roots of apology. So my first question for you is, what is an apology? Please tell me about it in detail. Like,
Oh wow, you're really setting the bar high. 50 minutes of nonstop talk about apology. Challenge accepted, but I'll keep it lively and fun, promise. So, starting off, an apology is basically a way we humans say, hey, I messed up and I'm sorry. It's like a little piece offering wrapped in words. It shows empathy, acknowledges hurt, and helps mend relationships. Imagine it as a social glue, keeping connections strong. Apologies come in all shapes and sizes, sometimes a quick sorry when you bump into someone, other times a deep, heartfelt expression when something serious happens. There's even a difference between an apology and an excuse. An apology owns the mistake, an excuse tries to explain it away. Language-wise, the word apology comes from the Greek apologia, meaning a speech in defense. Funny, right? Because today, it's more about admitting fault than defending yourself. Psychologically, apologizing can actually make the person who apologizes feel relief, reducing guilt and stress. It's like a little emotional detox. For the person receiving the apology, it can heal wounds, restore trust, and open the door to forgiveness. Culturally, apologies vary a lot. In some cultures, a direct apology is expected and appreciated. In others, indirect ways of showing regret are more common. Like in Japan, bowing deeply can express apology without words. There's also the concept of restorative justice, where apologies are part of healing after harm, focusing on repairing rather than punishing. On a personal note, I remember once I accidentally deleted a friend's art project file. Major oops. I sent the most heartfelt apology, and we ended up laughing about it later. Shows how an apology can turn a disaster into a bonding moment. And hey, have you ever noticed how sometimes people say, I'm sorry, when they're not really apologizing? Like, sorry you feel that way, that's a classic non-apology. It can feel like a brush off. Oh, and there's apology languages. Like love languages, but for apologizing, some people want to hear words, others want actions, some want to know the apology is sincere. Also, an apology can be a powerful tool in leadership. Leaders who apologize for mistakes can build trust and credibility. It takes guts to admit you're wrong. I could go on forever about this, but what's your take? Ever had an apology that really meant a lot to you? Or one that made you roll your eyes? Spill.
okay, Annie, thank you so much for answering my question. So, Annie, my next question for you is why do people feel the need to apologize? Please tell me about it in detail.
Why do people feel the need to apologize? Great question. It's like a deep dive into human nature and social vibes. First off, apologizing is tied to our need for connection. We're social creatures, right? We want to belong, to be accepted. When we mess up, apologizing helps fix that bond. It's like saying, hey, I care about you and our relationship enough to admit I was wrong. Then there's empathy. When we see someone hurt or upset because of our actions, we feel that twinge inside. That's empathy kicking in. It pushes us to apologize to ease their pain and our own discomfort. Also, apologies can be about restoring our own self-image. Nobody likes feeling like a bad person. Saying sorry helps us feel better about ourselves, like we're taking responsibility and making amends. On a deeper level, there's a cultural and moral code. Most societies teach us that apologizing is the right thing to do when we cause harm. It's part of social norms and ethics. Psychologically, apologizing reduces guilt and anxiety. Holding onto guilt can be heavy, so apologizing lightens that load. And interestingly, some people apologize even when they haven't done anything wrong, maybe to keep peace or avoid conflict. It's like a social lubricant. On the flip side, some folks struggle to apologize because of pride or fear of vulnerability. Saying sorry means admitting imperfection, and that can be scary. I find it fascinating how apologies are a dance between our inner feelings and outer social expectations. They're a mix of heart and mind. What about you? When you apologize, is it more about fixing things with others or feeling better yourself? Or maybe both?
Okay, Annie, thank you so much for answering my question. Wait a minute.
Awa, you're very welcome. And hey, thank asterisk you asterisk for the great chat. Always fun diving into these deep topics with you.
Yes,
By
Annie,
the
so
way,
my
since you
next question for you is what role does apology play in maintaining relationships? Please tell me about it in detail. Like,
oh, you're really keeping me on my toes with these marathon talks. All right, let's dive into the role of apology in relationships. It's such a juicy topic. At its core, apology is a bridge. When misunderstandings or mistakes happen, and they always do, an apology helps reconnect the two sides. It's like hitting the reset button, saying, I value you and want to make things right. Without apologies, small wounds can fester, turning into big cracks. Think about it. If someone hurts you and never says sorry, resentment can build up. But a sincere apology can soothe those feelings, preventing damage. Apologies also show vulnerability. When someone admits fault, it creates space for honesty and trust. That vulnerability can actually strengthen bonds because it shows authenticity. In romantic relationships, apologies can be a love language of their own. They communicate respect and care. Sometimes it's not about who's right or wrong, but about acknowledging feelings. But here's a twist: not all apologies are created equal. A genuine apology includes owning the mistake, expressing remorse, and often, a commitment to change. Half-hearted or vague apologies can backfire, making things worse. Also, timing matters. An apology too late might feel like an afterthought, while one too soon without reflection might seem insincere. Beyond words, actions speak volumes. Following an apology with changed behavior is like saying, I'm serious about making this better. In friendships, apologies keep the vibe positive. They prevent grudges and keep communication open. Even in family, where bonds are deep, apologies are crucial. Sometimes family hurts the most, so saying sorry can heal old wounds. And here's a fun fact: couples who apologize effectively tend to have longer, happier relationships. It's like their secret sauce. On the flip side, refusing to apologize can create walls, distance, and even breakups. I've noticed that sometimes people avoid apologizing because they fear losing face or power. But ironically, apologizing can actually show strength. It's like in dance music, the beat drops, then the melody comes in to smooth things out. Apologies are that melody in the rhythm of relationships. Oh, and forgiveness often follows an apology. It's a two-step dance. Apology opens the door, forgiveness walks through. Sometimes, people apologize not just to fix the relationship, but to heal themselves. It's a way of releasing guilt and moving forward. In the end, apology is a powerful.
Okay, everyone, this was about today's call. Any, thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.